Now, if you like your thrillers with a dark sense of humor, and that does fit our mode very much, and you like a little kind of eat the rich chaos,
Yes.
maybe the world, I think, is liking that kind of energy, then this one is definitely for you.
Absolutely. It's all around how to make a killing, and it stars Glenn Powell as Beckett Redfellow, a man who's been shut down out of a billionaire family fortune and decides he's done playing nice.
And of course, it's a bit of a fun local flex. The film was shot, as you will see, in Cape Town using tons of our phenomenally talented South African cast, crew and locations. Remember, every movie that gets shot here, even if it's big American budgets, it's being made by South Africans. Let's take a look.
Okay, gun to your head. What would you even do with $1 billion?
Why do you have a gun to my head? Since the day I was born, my mother told me we were different. Yes, she had been disowned by her family, but someday I would become the sole heir. The real estate, planes, an island or two.
Beckett, no way. So are you living in the city now?
Yeah, I do. A little outside of it.
Whatever happened to the Redfellow family fortune?
I'll inherit it. Someday.
Well, call me when you've killed them all.
There were 7 of them. 7 rich pricks. Between myself and $28 billion. If I were to prune a few branches of the family tree.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Beckett.
Two calls, 2 emails.
Been occupied.
With what?
Occupations.
Been working your way up the financial ladder. Filthy business, though.
Hope this isn't a bad time. We had an agreement.
You don't get out of here until you come clean.
Have you heard about the Redfellows?
What about them?
I wonder who's next. If I were you, I might be nervous. Until then, I'm sure you'll make a killing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm down. I'm here
I'm
for
loving it.
it.
It's slick, it's sexy.
Wow, the cast?
Funny moments. A guy gets taken out with an anchor and a bow and arrow. I saw a katana blade in there. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Are you excited?
Zoe Human, our amazing...
Hello.
Well, she does everything behind the scenes, but she is our movie critique today, and she is injured, so go lightly, okay? If you don't like her opinion, just keep it to yourself.
Just I'll kick you right out.
It looks great.
It looks good.
It does look great, and I mean, it's typical A24 films. You know, you have The Materialist, Everything Everywhere All at Once. A24 is known for creating some really amazing movies, and I think recently it's been a thing of a more quality or quantity over quality with them. So that's been a critique of some people. But in terms of what you see visually, it's always enjoyable.
Okay, so what is this movie about? Because is it ultimately eat the rich or be careful what you become in trying to eat the rich? Like, where does it
Is there a moral lesson?
Exactly what I want to know.
It's Glenn Powell's character. It's a bit like Katniss in the Hunger Games, where it's this narrator who, or in the books maybe more so than the movies, it's this narrator who's telling you their story, and you're like, hold up, you're a bit troubled, you're a bit problematic. I don't know if I completely agree. So it's your experience of this person and how you morally process it more than necessarily them telling you what to feel. So if you think, listen, I got an uncle I don't really like, maybe
I've got such a small family, and I used to think that was a problem. Now I'm thinking this is actually going to help me out in the long run. And thank you for also showing that you read. Only real movie critics read and watch the movie.
You. I do try.
Now we know you're bona fide. It's stacked.
Yeah,
Ed Harris. Once you've got him on, then you
Do
think
you remember him from the Truman Show? I mean, amazing.
he is probably
fantastic.
top.
His presence is very intense.
Yeah.
No, there are some really talented
Topher
people. in this
Grace,
cast.
Demi Moore's daughter. What's her name?
Margaret Qualley.
Margaret Qualley.
Not Demi Moore's daughter. You're remembering her from the
Oh.
Substance.
She
What was
played
Andy
the part.
Andy McDowell's daughter. Sorry, I got my lines crossed there.
They look very similar. I
Yeah.
understand. No, she's very talented. And if you have to compare her to her mother's career, Andy, she's coming leaps and bounds. Like, I'm so
Wow.
excited for what comes next for her. It's
Yeah,
really
and she's
gonna be
because she's just
impressive.
gotten
And then who's this
going.
woman in the front here? She's also.
Oh
part of
yes, so
the-
she's you might know her from Love and Monsters, among other things. She's really talented. You don't see her much in the trailer, but she's Glenn Powell's actual love interest in this movie. While Margaret sort of represents this childhood desire, you know, that crush that you really wanted to impress, you wanted to show off to, and you just never could.
I shaved off
She is
half an
that.
eyebrow for one of those situations. I get it.
Half an eyebrow?
I know. Which I should have just done the full eyebrow. Half an eyebrow was far worse.
What the heck?
But when you've got so many stars in the mix, I would say the studio is known for its script writing, and then that
Yeah.
translates beautifully into films. Every now and then, though, if you're producing products and you get a product that you know is going to sell really well, you don't pitch it as a premium double wear makeup. You pitch it as a quick on and off makeup that you can. Is it okay to have films like this? We pack it with stars, we make it an easygoing script. Or this studio, because of the expectation around what they've done in the past, Everything Everywhere All at Once is like a unicorn of a film.
it
You
is
know what I'm
it is
saying?
one of my favorite of all
So
time.
maybe it's okay for them to just take the edge off and stocking
Yeah,
film?
does everything have to be award winning?
You're a film critic, say yes.
No, not everything has to be award winning, but I think when you come to a film like this, it didn't perform at the box office. This is actually Glenn Powell's second box office film in a row. Running Man was first, where in the first week it's not breaking even, it's not doing what it needs to do. But we also live in a time where streaming platforms are going to come out. You know, you're going to find your income in those sort of avenues. So, it's all right. It's not a train smash, but it's not great.
And it feels like it'll land in an algorithm somewhere close to like Knives Out. And we quite
100%.
like these dogs. So it could have 3 or 4 lives.
That's
And Glenn
true.
Powell's leading lady, she's also in Knives Out, by the way.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm waiting for it to hit streaming platforms. I'm going to be in my house with my blanket and pajamas, and then I'll enjoy it.
I mean, there's something nice about going to a movie
Yeah.
and watching this one in particular, because I think it's nice to feed off other audiences, members, and say, oh, okay, they're reacting to this. You'd kill your uncle. You thought about this. You wanted the
Now
money.
it's a group project. That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
I got to ask you, though, it was filmed in Cape Town.
Yes.
Which is so exciting for us as South Africa,
is.
as the mother city. So, were there any points where you could see it?
Are there
Is it
Easter eggs in there where you're like,
production?
oh?
Yes, I think we just came out of the Save SA Film Jobs
Yeah.
protest. So it is so great when we get to see a film and say, okay, cool, there is stuff happening. Because like
Yeah.
in 2024, I think we made over $2.9 billion in our industry, you know? So these are things we want to see. You look at the architecture in a film and you're like, that looks like the CBD. You know?
Yeah.
But I think one of the main moments that I had the realization was when Gabe Gabriel, he's one of our most beloved Cape Town actors.
Yeah.
I saw him in it and I was like, oh, Gabe, hi.
There you go.
And I'm terrible like that because we know so many of them so well. Then suddenly the movie just becomes a different thing, and you're like, you're just so happy and proud, but you're watching for a
My guy.
completely
And
different
there's also
reason.
Andre Jacobs.
Yeah.
He's also in this as well.
Brilliant.
Oh, shout out.
So there's a couple of South African
I
actors that made
recently
the
watched,
feature.
I think it's called Safe House. That was also filmed in Cape Town. And
No, it's amazing
There
to
is
see
just that feeling where it's like, I'm so proud to
And
be
Glenn Powell's
Capetonian.
last film as well, Running Man, was
filmed?
also had some shots in Cape
No
Town.
The thing is, the
way.
joy here is you look around our town and any corner could be a corner of a European city. It
That's
could be a
true.
desert in the Kalahari.
Yeah.
It could be a
Only a
mountain
South
in the
African
Alps.
knows.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
When they get out of jail and you say, hold on a second, that's Athlone Stadium, what you doing there?
Yeah. That's not Serbia. I know, I've been there, man. I'm parked in that parking lot. I'm loving the look of this film. It looks cheeky, it looks fun, but it looks beautifully polished as well. And
If you're
clearly,
looking at screen right now,
Yeah.
guess whose son that is?
I wouldn't.
I'm
He
trying
looks
to
like it. He looks like
He
him.
looks like him.
That's Rafferty Law.
get
Oh, no, I
out.
don't know who that
Son
is.
to
Jude.
Jude Law. Jude Law.
Wait, now that you said it, I
you
saw
look, you see it, right?
Yeah.
You see
So
it.
first of all, Jude
Rafferty's
Law's running
a
around with a
crazy
whole
name.
grown-up
Raf, if you want
son.
to, for sure.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay, so do you walk away from this movie rooting for this guy, or are you like, yes, get your money?
It depends on who you are. Before that movie, I went to go watch Hoppers as well. So I went back to back in movies. And Hoppers we'll talk about next week, but such a good, feel-good movie. It forces you to want to be a better person. This movie, you can go either way, you know?
I'm going to make a proclamation. I'm going to say whether you're rich or you're poor will dictate how you enjoy this film.
100%, because I think some people will tell you money doesn't buy happiness, and to a certain extent, we need money in order to
survive.
To facilitate happiness.
Exactly. So I think it's your experience with money that will inform this. But I think morally, if you have enough, I don't know, emotional intelligence, you'll watch this movie and think he could have been happy when he stopped at this point. He didn't need to go all the way. No, you to a certain extent, money will buy you happiness, and then at a certain point, you need to be content with whatever you have.
Yeah. Now you're a serial murderer. So.
Exactly.
It's only 7. It's only 7, man. Will he learn his lesson? We will find out. I'm going to go and see this one in the big screen. I love the popcorn. I love the look and feel. When they turn the lights down, I am there for that.
And we got to watch it with our Expresso show viewers.
Oh, congratulations.
Me and Mark Gavin, we were there. We were ready to
Gavin,
go.
The familiar. Well, if you were there, I'm pretty sure that you're very much involved in all of this, and shout out to you for coming through. But this is definitely for those that love a bit of a thrill. It is called Make a Killing, now in cinemas nationwide. Grab some popcorn and decide for yourself whether you're in it for the chaos, the comedy, or even the class warfare.